Hi, my name's Clare Josa, and I'd like to talk to you about positive thinking. And I mean authentic positive thinking, not the Pollyanna style pretending. Now, we've hopefully all heard that positive thinking is good for us. Because the thing is that negative thoughts have a negative impact on your body. If you think of something stressful, it fires off the same chemistry in your body as if that something stressful or negative were actually happening. And researchers have finally shown what our intuition would have told us, which is that positive thinking is vital for good emotional, physical and mental health. But how on earth do you do it? When you've spent a lifetime training your monkey mind to think thoughts that make you feel glum, how do you turn things around to think thoughts that make you feel great? There are two ways. There's the way that is about pretending and papering over the cracks and beating yourself up and feeling glum and grumpy and fed up because you thought yet another negative thought and really giving yourself a hard time, which means that most of us then give up. Or there's the authentic way that allows you step by step, day by day, to retrain your mind in a really, really healthy way to think more positive thoughts. So you feel less stressed, you worry less, you feel happier, you feel more at peace, and you no longer dread being alone with your thoughts. And that is the way I would love to share with you. One of the questions I get asked more often is, how can I think more positively? And that how is something a lot of us have struggled with. So I've created an online interactive course that helps you think thoughts that make you feel great. I've called it the A to Z of authentic positive thinking because I'm literally going to take you through the alphabet of how to think thoughts that lift your spirits instead of dragging you down. I want to make this easy for you. It's split into 26 common sense, practical, light-hearted lessons that twice a week you'll get a short video or a workbook, you'll get affirmations, inspirational quotes, and you've got our wonderful members-only peer support forum. And all of this combines in just a few minutes a day to take you from thinking thoughts that you feel completely out of control of to actually being in a place of choice where you know most of the time what you're thinking is uplifting and positive and moving you towards where you want to go. How much time does it take? It's the biggest excuse I hear and I personally use. Allow 10 minutes twice a week to go through that particular letter's teaching materials, and then a minute or two, as many times a day as you can, to practice, because it's the practice that will get you the results. Now, frankly, if you can't carve out 10 minutes twice a week and a couple of minutes a day to transform your life, you're probably not yet at the stage where that's what you really want, and that's completely okay. But if the thought of finally taming your monkey mind, finally getting a handle on your inner critic and transforming the way you experience life is something that gets you kind of excited or even scared, that's cool. That emotional reaction means you're ready. And this program lasts for 3 months. As I said, 2 modules a week, bite-sized, the kind of thing you can apply while you're waiting for a kettle to boil. And I've decided to make it 3 months because this is a habit you're changing, a lifelong habit. I mean, we could blitz this in a weekend, but it won't stick because you can have the tools, but unless you're used to using them, unless you've created the routine and the rhythm and the habit, it's not going to work. By working together 2 or 3 times a week over the next 3 months in really small chunks that you can fit in no matter how busy you are, you will notice that change. By the end of the first couple of weeks, you're going to be feeling different. Just imagine how good you're going to feel at the end of 3 months. So my question to you is this resonating for you? Would you like to work together? Because I would be honoured to share this journey with you. Do you really want to keep putting this off, or is it finally time to say yes to the future you that is desperate for you to have trained your monkey mind to think thoughts that make you feel great? And it's so much easier than you might think when you know how. I've been a certified NLP trainer for over a decade, which means I'm an expert in knowing how to teach you in a way that makes it really easy for you to learn. I'm also totally passionate about empowering you to live authentically so you can let go of all that old baggage and all that old pain and all those old ways of not being who you really are, so you can fall in love with life and make the difference in the world that you're here to make. I'm also a meditation teacher and an author of 4 life-changing books, so I don't just deal with the mind side, I also deal with the more spiritual, energetic side, but My original training was in engineering, so you know when you work with me, you get practical common sense. It's a fluff-free zone, so you can transform your life and you know that what I share with you is going to work for you. And I've spent over a decade experimenting, refining and teaching this stuff. I've had the honour of my work reaching millions of people and helping them to transform their lives at every level. I would love to be able to work with you for the next few months. I'd love to be able to help you, and I'd really love to walk by your side as you discover exactly, step by step, how to think thoughts that make you feel great.